We do apologize, but again, the show will start momentarily. Please stand by. Thank you for tuning in. Please stand by. Our show will begin momentarily. You are experiencing an incredibly annoying wait time. We do apologize, but again, the show will start momentarily. Please stand by.
Hey everybody, welcome to PUPP Unknown Paintball live. I got a weird show tonight. I had a guest lined up, and we had some interesting talks to be had, and he backed out because of stage fright. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I got to tell you on my end, it sucks. I understand that if you don't want to do it or you don't feel comfortable doing it, then okay, fine. But yeah, so I don't know if you noticed this or not. This is not my normal background. I'm actually on my phone. So I'm doing my whole live show from my phone. I'm not using my proper mic or anything. I'm using my headphones. Excuse me. So I figured since I don't have a guest, I'd give it a test and see how things go. So, hey, I just didn't add to stream. So I am starting something new. Hey, Connor, how's it going?
Good, mate. How are you? I just saw the invite and I was like, I'm there.
Welcome to my podcast porch party. Oh,
Yeah.
and we got Robert Hanson. He's saying, just chilling outdoors. What's up, Steve? Now, apparently, if I press this button, there we go. I can do
Hey.
that. And I can go, hey, Chica. There we go.
Hey, Chica. Hey, Rob.
So, yeah.
Leprechaun.
So how cool is this?
This is mint bickies.
Like, isn't this cool? I had to give this a try. I've been doing some research. I've been testing a little bit, and when I lost my guest for tonight, I thought, you know what, I gotta instead of using my laptop and my phone and all of that, I fired up or laptop and whatnot. I just fired up the phone and thought, let's go out on the porch and let's do it outside. How do I sound? Everybody out there, how do I sound?
Really good. Really
Awesome.
clear.
Oh, we got Mark Chapman saying, hey, Steve. What's going on?
G'day, Mark.
All right, so everybody. All right, so why? Sometimes when I push it, there we go, it pops up, and other times it does not. Weird.
Yeah.
So anyway, as I was saying, I had a guest tonight all lined up, and I lost them. Are you kidding me?
They came back, or
no, it's not that. If in the immortal language of Connor, it's fucking raining.
It's fucking raining. Quick, Marge, get the bucket. The rains are here.
So I decided to go outside, and it's not supposed to rain until tomorrow. They said, oh, it's going to be a little cloudy. So, if I get wet, I get wet. Phone's insured. I could use a new one. I got a little scratch.
Yeah. Just turn it into a non-returning boomerang.
Yeah. So I wanted to give this a try. I don't know how long this show's going to last. Thank you, everybody, for joining me that has joined me. But I knew that this technology existed. I just hadn't had a chance to play with it yet.
Yeah.
But I thought, hey, let's see if I can do this so that now I can literally go live from events from my phone, and away we go. And I can have other guests, the whole bit. You know what's really cool? You know what else is really cool, though? Is that I can literally, let's say I go to an event and everything opens up. If I go to an event and let's say I had you broadcasting I can have one person aiming their camera at the game or at their cell phone at the game, and I can be here and I can be doing multiple things all at once, controlling it from my phone.
Yep.
I think that's just awesome. And you know what else is really cool too is I think the lighting looks fantastic because I'm outside and sundown was 5 minutes ago. But it's natural light and my phone is compensating. Yep. Are you playing with your sniper?
No.
All right, so we got somebody saying, Steve, the setup looks good, fantastic, thank you so much. And then we got somebody saying, oh, come on. All right, so posting the comments doesn't go so fast, but that's hey JT.
Right, what's up, boys? What's up?
Not too much. Oh, we just get rid of that. There we go.
You got Brandon Davis was saying the setup looks good, and Eric Parks was saying g'day, Steve.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, nobody says g'day but you.
Yeah. Well, someone was like, Brandon was even saying fair dinkum, Connor. And I'm just like, yep, fair dinkum.
I don't even know what that means.
It means like mint bickies.
Fair enough. Oh, is he one of your Australian friends there, my friend?
Let me find out.
You don't know. Hey JT, no. So how's it going? Did you go to Georgina? Did you go to Georgina to play paintball on the weekend?
I did not get out. I will be out on Sunday though.
Sweet. I have my son. Hopefully my jelly ball. Hopefully my jelly ball comes in. And I've got my son this weekend. So if my jelly ball field comes in, I'm going to be setting it up.
Sweet.
So, hey, turn that down, Connor. You're playing. I'm getting sound coming back.
Sorry, I had to mute it again.
Yeah.
Turn the speaker down.
So anyway, guys, like I said a little bit earlier, my guest for tonight, and I won't name him because that's just rude, but my guest for tonight bailed like 10 minutes before we were supposed to go live. He's like, yeah, I can't do this. I'm camera shy, stage fright, whatever. And he was I'm really sorry. Yeah. So
you got me.
And JT.
And JT.
I used to have hair like that. It's hard to believe, but you know.
He did.
It's like if I could just move over a little bit more.
We called it hockey back in the day, but you know.
So to everybody, how do I sound? Because I'm going through my JBL wireless headphones. Do I sound okay?
Yeah.
Sounds all right, little tinny.
Well, it's not a few $100 Shure mic going through everything. So, but as long as I sound good and clear, because I can't hear myself, unfortunately. Oh, did Connor freeze on me?
No, he's good. You've got a hair. You've got a bit of a delay, Steve. It's not much, but it's a hair.
Oh, yeah. Well, normally, I was says, "Hey guys, you are pretty choppy." I'm not sure who that is, but thank you for letting us know. Oh, okay. Well, I am on my cell phone. Like all this is being done on my cell phone, which I'm pretty excited about. And I am obviously outside on my porch so I'm going through a Wi-Fi because I'm really close to my receiver because I'm in an apartment. So my Wi-Fi is only about 10 feet away. So I've got good signal. And I thought, what the hell? Let's give her a try and sacrifice and do it in the name of Jelly Ball.
Yeah.
So where are you guys gonna be playing this weekend, JT? Who all's playing?
I don't know anybody else is playing yet, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say at this point in time.
Yeah, because of lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. So everybody, just so you know, lockdown in Ontario, Canada officially ended today, except that while it ended today, they haven't decided what they're going to do yet. So we won't know what's going on until the 14th, which essentially means they've extended our lockdown another 2 weeks because we're not allowed to do anything until we're told what we can and can't do. And they won't figure that out or release that information until for another 2 weeks. So our 2-month lockdown has now been extended 2 more weeks. Thank you, Ontario government. Thank you, federal government. You're all crap.
Well, Victoria's going through a lockdown at the moment, and they're like looking at doing the same thing. And I'll have to send you some funny videos later that'll explain it all. You'll get a cack out of it.
Isn't Australia being raided by mice right now?
Oh yeah, we got the mouse plague, and we're not only dealing with like Rona, but you know, these freaking mice.
I saw some video of that. There was like thousands just going nuts.
Yep, and we're inventing new and exciting ways to kill them too. But it's like there's one guy that's just like got a massive big giant bucket and container, and he's blocked it all off, so they're just going off this ramp and into this big bucket.
Yep, I've done that.
And I can't tell you what happens after once they're all in the bucket, but like it was pretty good. Because don't want to have somebody from Peter be like, "Hey, you can't say that."
I think we lost JT, or can you see him and I can't?
Nah, he's gone. He gone.
That's yeah. So anyway, for those of you that are checking in, sorry for the show. As you can see, I am out on my porch. My guest tonight bailed on me at the last minute due to stage fright, which sucks, but it gave me the opportunity to try out some new technology on my cell phone, and I'm really looking forward. Hopefully my jelly ball field comes this week, and I have my son this weekend. So hopefully I'm going to be able to get some really cool footage of that. And my son and his friends tearing it up in the backyard for a little bit and seeing what's going on. But yeah. So everybody out there, I know that we got a couple people saying that it's kind of choppy. Now I do know that when people are watching my podcast, that your video connection also directly affects your viewing experience. So I know that because I've got a hard line when I'm normally on my laptop, because I've got a hard line plug-in, everything's going fine for me, but it's not choppy for everybody else. So, but normally I'm solid. So I'm looking forward to watching this after the fact and seeing what the official world was. Oh, look at JT. What have you got?
Oof. Oh, nice.
The Boonie Boy, the official Boonie Boy 3-way skulls and the new Boonie Boy grips. Have you seen those, Connor? The Boonie Boy skulls that Bobby Doust makes?
Yeah. I'll just be like, and here's its red-headed stepchild. That's Mickey's.
So isn't that autococker all Caesarized and boom treated as well? JT?
Yep.
All right, so JT, I hear you bouncing around, but I can't. Or I see you bouncing around, but I can't hear you talking at all.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you now.
All right, my headset got muted. Yes, it's all Caesarized, boom treated, all ready to go. And then I had Martin was over on the weekend playing around with it, and we broke the the little O-ring on the caulking rod, and then I had to wait for another one of those to come in, and we're all set up now to go. So,
have you actually got to use it yet? Like just to shoot it to see how it feels?
No, I haven't shot paint through it. Just dry fired it. I've got the blue Ninja tank to go on her. I just got to find a blue hopper for it now.
A blue hopper. Well, why don't you? I can't remember the name. everybody that's out there watching, you can actually order tank covers now, and they custom make it to whatever you want. So you could actually get like a Booney Boy logo on a blue camo if you wanted, and have a full custom hopper cover and matching tank cover.
Die Rider 2 has a blue color.
Tell me where I get that stuff from then.
All right. I know that they were I know that they support the Alley Remembered Foundation. So if Andy's around, he can probably. I sent him an invite. He's eating some supper real quick, so I don't know when he's going to jump in or jump out. But yeah. But there is a company, and you know how you can get your jerseys printed. Well, they have a design that goes over the loaders, and it's a universal loader cover with the big mouth, and then you can also get like a stretchy tank as well, and you can get it printed to anything that you want. So you could literally have a custom blue Booney Boys themed that would match that.
Those Booney Boy grips.
Yeah.
You need some custom grips. Martin Multimacky makes those, and Bobby Doust makes the skulls. We set up.
Yeah, just go to the Booney Boys Facebook page and link up there, and you can. Plus, not only that, they've got all that new stuff coming out that they're not talking about, that we're not going to talk about either, but there's more. It's like an infomercial with the Booney Boys. But wait, there's more.
Well, speaking of grip, like 45 grips, though, I'm getting some Sweetheart grips from Martin. Getting the Katrina ones.
Okay.
Yeah, to kind of go on the pump. So I'm just
Sean,
like,
that's what you were tingling for.
Yeah.
Yeah, he brought me over some for my resi. He brought me over some Coca-Cola grips because I collect Coca-Cola stuff too, and they're sweet. But the little bolts that hold the grips on the resi are smaller, and I can't get. They're not quite long enough. I'm gonna have to wait till the hardware store's open so I can go in and find something that's got a little bit longer of a thread on it to hold them on.
Yeah.
Well, Martin gave me the purple glitter grips for my for the Beast Automag, and I just had to hit it with it was something similar. With my case, the holes were just a little too small. I just had to hit it with a very fine file and file it down. So what you could do in theory is you could just bore out the hole a little bit more, like gently with like a drill.
Well, that's what I said. I could do that because I got a drill. I got everything, but he's just thought that I might either cloud because it's a clear grip cover, but because it's like a metal Coca-Cola plate that goes underneath it, and he thought it might either spider it or something. So he didn't know if that was a good idea. So I don't know.
Fair enough.
If I can find something with a bit longer of a nut, then I can
go online to Fastenal. You should be able to just order it and just do.
Yeah, but I don't know the thread size. I have to figure that out. I suppose if I actually looked up the specs on the resi, I could probably figure it out somehow.
Yep, you could.
Just buy
Google is your friend.
That's a lot of work. There's so many cocker guys out there that probably can look it up and tell me.
You know what? Just ask Jake of Bearded Works, because he's got all that. Like, he's just genius. So he'd have all that stats right there. You'd be able to get the threads right off the back. Or better yet, I know a few people that actually have Bud Orr's phone number. Me being one. Just saying, we can just call Bud and say, "Hey, what's the thread size?"
Yeah, he might not know on the Resurrection though, because that wasn't him.
Yeah.
He didn't have anything to do with that. So
that was the Inception and Empire.
Inception and Empire. Yeah.
So we call Simon.
Just send him a message and be like, "Yo, come on the show. Let's talk about this."
But yes, I know Bud would answer that question for me. Not a problem.
Yeah. Well, Simon's usually pretty good at getting back and that sort of things too. So if you know him,
I've like seen his
Volts
face
Plus.
through the
Oh.
camera phone thing when I was talking to Bill Bailey at the Woods Ball Cup thing, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, Connor, this is Simon," and I'm just like, "G'day, how you going?" And it's like, it was funny because even when Fred live streamed that, and it's like, "Oh, look, it's Connor from Down Under. He's on the other phone," and it's like we're filming him, filming us, and like, yeah.
I'll have to find out where this Bolts Plus is. They don't have one of those in Peterborough where I am, but if I have to drive to Toronto, I will.
did you say Bolts Plus?
Yeah, Sean Halpin in the chat said that Bolts Plus will have those.
Oh, okay.
Those longer.
Oh, right there is. See.
Things.
For everybody that's just joining in, I'm on my porch. I've set up my phone. I'm doing my whole stream from my phone. I'm using my JBL headset instead of my big expensive mic, just because I have new technology and I just wanted to play with it, try it out, because my guest said, you know what? I'm scared. I don't want to be on the show right before we went on. You got to love live, don't you? Just, yeah.
Just go with it.
So.
Bring Sean Halpin on.
Well, I would, and I have offered to get Sean on many times, but two things. First of all, his house has a really bad internet connection, so he has a hard time being on live. And second of all, he's a truck driver, and he usually is just getting off work right about now. So he's usually not able to be on the show. He usually just joins in a little bit late, or he's driving, and he'll put the show on and just listen to everything while he's sitting wherever. So, but Sean knows that if he wants to jump on, he just has to say the word. Because Sean, you know, I told you, open invite whenever you want.
Word.
So, yeah. So what do you guys think of this? Like, I mean, it's getting dark here now, so.
Just turn the back porch light on.
I should go turn the back porch on.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
just
then
your curiosity.
just do like an.
Yes, I can
you hear the sirens?
Yeah.
All right.
Run, Steve. Run.
So in Oshawa, not really. I just happen to live very close to two main streets, and if I was to walk about 15 minutes that way, or so you can see where I'm going, 15 minutes that way is the hospital. And if I walk 20 minutes that way, it's the largest tank museum in North America, or possibly the world, which is just right over there by the airport. And if you walk right over there...
I know where I'm coming when I come to Canada now. There's a tank museum.
I don't know why I haven't been there and seen this yet, but I will be coming to visit.
It has over 100 tanks.
Yep, even they've got a Centurion in there that they did up. I know the one you're talking about, the Ottawa Tank Museum.
Not Ottawa. This is in Oshawa.
That one, Oshawa Tank Museum thing.
Yeah, because there is a war museum in Ottawa which is massive, but they only have so many tanks. This is tanks only. This is full on dedicated to tanks.
I lived a year in Killeen, Texas, where Fort Hood is, and it used to be an open base you could just drive on, and they have a small tank museum there, but you could also just drive around the base, and that's where I can't remember which divisions were there, which army divisions, but they had like thousands and thousands and thousands of M1A1s there just lined up. And if you were brave enough, you could probably try to go jump in one and see if you got shot or not. But yeah, pretty neat. Just thousands, row after row after row of M1A1s.
Nice.
I don't think it's an open base anymore ever since 9/11. But
what I thought was really cool was I was just at the tank museum last week, and yes, it's all closed down because of COVID. But I had a reason to be there. and they gave me a private tour, and they've got a German 88. One of those artillery guns, or the not artillery. Well, it's not artillery gun. Is artillery gun a word, or is that redundant?
Yeah, assistance from a distance now. But yeah, the German 88 is an anti-aircraft gun.
Yeah, but no, I don't think it's an anti-aircraft gun, because they used to use it on tanks all the time. They would turn and it just shot so fast.
Dual purpose. That it was primarily originally for like anti-aircraft fire and flak, but it does have like the anti-tank capability, and they put 88s into Tigers. That's sort of what made them deadly, as well as elephants. I'm just trying to think what other German tank had an 88. I think a Panther had an 88 in a later edition, but
I can turn on my porch light. I can hear you.
All right.
I'm just going to. So keep talking. I can hear you. I'm just going to turn on the porch light.
And
go ahead.
They had the 88s had like a stupid muzzle velocity that just would punch straight through anything the Allies had, until the British Centurion that came out in 1945. But the American Pershing tank was something that could basically shrug off an 88. And it wasn't until the Americans had the E8 Sherman, or the EZ8 Sherman, which was the Fury tank that had the long-barreled 75, that could punch into a Tiger, but only from side on or in the arse. And Canadians had the Achilles, which was a 17-pounder Sherman that they used, as well as the British used as well. So, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying,
Fun
when I was at the Tank Museum, they've actually got an 88, like just the artillery piece, and I got to see one up close, and I got to touch it. It was it's in the process of being restored, so it was.
Oh wow!
I just thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Apparently they've had it for a little while, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been put on display yet. A majority of the stuff that they have isn't on display because they have limited ability to get it all out.
Yep. No, it'd be awesome. I'd love to go see that.
How does this look, guys, with the porch lights on?
Mint Bickies.
It's a nice change. I think.
I feel like I should go and sit outside now.
You can. I don't see why you couldn't.
Oh, well, I mean, sure, I'm doing it off my phone, but it's like, there's things out there that could kill me.
Yeah, it's Australia. I thought you guys were used to that, though.
Yeah, but it's Thursday here, and I've got other things to do.
Yeah, I might go jump out into the hot tub, but I'm not taking my phone with me.
Well, I think I'm gonna shut this podcast down relatively soon. Not that I'm not enjoying talking to you guys, but I just wanted to make sure I go live because I wasn't able to do it last week, which sucked because they're doing they're reworking all the internet in my area, and so I'll have days where my internet just goes bad. Because they're putting new fiber optics in, and I don't have that yet. So.
Well, I'm going to be playing this weekend. No restrictions or anything here. Just at my local. Some of our local tourney players went up to Valhalla Paintball at Samford up in Queensland to play an amateur tournament, and they came 5th out of 11.
Nice.
For the vast majority of the boys that travelled up there for that game, that was their first or second ever tournament, and they had an absolute blast. They learned a lot. Not this weekend coming, but next weekend is our Rush tournament, which is our second tournament for the year.
Nice.
And that's going to be good. We've got a lot of people who have already started saying that they're going to be coming. We've got last count, I think, was 5, but usually with coughs, the way that our tournaments run is that, so many people say that they're coming, and probably about half of those teams register, but then the vast majority of the others just like crash bang in on the day and be like, we're here, and like, we're ready to go. And so
So 5-man or 7-man, Connor?
5-man tournament this time round, and our October long weekend one will be another 5-man, but our January tournaments are 3-man. And we've also had Super Sevens kick back up over here in Australia, which is the 7-man tournament series. And the week after our June tournament, there is NXL up in Townsville. So that's going to be great, but NXL in Victoria is kind of on hold at the moment. So I'm just like, because they're having all kinds of problems down there with this bloody COVID, very much like Canada with the lockdowns and protests and things going on, because they just can't get a hold of it. So, which is a shame, but
It is what it is.
Yeah. So the only other really sort of big poignant news for paintball within New South Wales is that without, and I know this is like Steve's pet thing that we don't really talk, but I'm just going to say that MagFed was made illegal in New South Wales again for the time being. But which is just stupid, but I won't get into that because that's one of our tenets, and we don't talk about that kind of stuff because we'll be here for hours.
It affects paintball, so it's worth mentioning, but I just don't want to get into whole political. There's like, other podcasts that just hammer the political. I just want to focus on fun. Another thing though, remember, Connor, I gave you administrative access to the group. So when you're out playing and whatnot, if you want to take a selfie stick or whatever you guys call them down there, because you've probably got some sort of my
right arm.
Anyway, if you want to take a selfie, take some sort of a stick or something and introduce us to some of your friends, you be my guest, and you are more than welcome to go live on my podcast, good sir.
Mint bickies. We'll do that.
We're gonna have to make that into a shirt or something.
Sure.
We really are.
With my face like on mint bickies.
Well, I'm really
disappointed.
I sent Andy an invite, but he did not come in. And I was hoping that Andy would show up because he would know what the name of those tank covers are. I know that Connor, and I don't mean you, Connor, but Connor Black Bear, the little guy from the Alley Remembered Foundation, he's got the wraps on his guns. He's got like a brown camo on his.
I'll send Andy a message.
Yeah.
The not Andy's son, Connor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The adopted kid of sorts.
Yeah.
Alex is his real kid. Connor is just, Connor's Connor. He just invites himself into your family and he's there. The guy's hilarious. I love him to death. Had to share a couple hotels with him over the last little while. So.
Yeah, he's got a very luscious mullet going on.
I don't know if it's a mullet or just long hair, because it's not really a mullet.
When I met him, and he's like, he lifted his hat, and it's like the sides are all shaved and a little bit's like lengthy on top, but then it just goes down into this full mullet, and he goes, "Am I Australian enough yet?" And I'm just like, because like mullets are in at the moment, and everybody's loving the mullets, so it's sort of. It's like that's just goes with cars and mullets down here and VBs. Crack another tinny, with your mullet.
I am surprised that there's been very little chat in the chat rooms.
Yeah. Everybody's watching the hockey game. The Habs are playing. I'm just kidding.
Why are they doing reruns or something of the match?
Well, the Habs I thought the Habs kicked kicked the Leafs to the curb, didn't they?
Yeah, the Habs are playing the Jets right now.
Oh, really?
Uh,
But
yeah.
didn't they just play yesterday?
No, day before.
Oh, okay. And it was 7. They went the full
What do you
7
think
games
what do you
too.
think I'm sporting the jersey for? Not just for fun. I mean, come on, they're playing.
oh well, poor Maple
well-
Leafs. There's always next year.
No, they're addicted to golf. I've just accepted the fact that the Toronto Maple Leafs just like golf too much to actually bother winning. They get paid millions and millions of dollars, have puck bunnies chase them around, and then they get to go play golf. And it's a good life if you can get it. So,
Yep.
but they don't care about winning, and that's just the end of that team.
I could have been a contender.
But as far as you, JT, as far as you saying why do you think I'm wearing the hockey jersey? This is Canada. We wear hockey jerseys all the time for no particular reason whatsoever, whether it's hockey season or not. So just saying, why do you think I'm wearing the jersey? Because it's Canada. It makes.
Isn't that like part of your national clothing or something? Like it's sort
There
of.
might be a couple of more in the closet. I won't lie.
See, that's what I'm saying.
See,
And
in
yes,
Australia,
Connor, go ahead.
it's like you know, how to spot a Canadian in Australia. Just be like, look for the hockey jersey. Like it's like, crikey, son,
much.
there's a Canadian.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Now, I live near Toronto, so obviously Toronto Maple Leafs are huge here. But that being said, when I travel, the Toronto Maple Leafs jersey is one of the most sought after and loved jerseys around the world. And there are more Toronto Maple Leaf fans everywhere just because they like the blue, they like the leaf, they like, you know what I mean? They just, I don't know.
Some Australians that like the Leaf too.
Not the same thing.
No, I've had the privilege of going to several Leafs games. Like I lived in Calgary for a number of years, and I went to a lot. Every time the Leafs were in town, I went to the games, and there was just as many Leafs fans in the stands as Flames fans. It was great.
Right.
I lived in Vancouver. It was the same thing. Been to Montreal to games. Montreal, you won't get as many, but there's still a good number of Leafs fans that'll show up in Montreal. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, but I've also been to the Leafs games in Toronto, and you get some good Habs fans when the Montreal's in town. So
well, let's be honest. Like let's just call it how it is. You've got the Leafs, which are probably the people's champion favorites. And they lose and have lost since 1967. And then you've got the Montreal Canadiens, which continually kick ass year after year. They've had a couple black periods here and there, but you can never, ever, ever count the Canadiens out. The Montreal Canadiens just love winning, and they will bring it to you every single year, no matter what. Even when they're rebuilding, they're still a pain in the ass. So my hat's off to the Montreal Canadiens because they are one hell of a team. Even when they're in rebuilding years, they're dangerous.
Buddy, the only hockey team thing that I know of, like besides the Leafs, was like the Detroit or something like that, because they got the wheel with the wing or something.
Yep, Detroit Red Wings.
Yeah,
fantastic team. Similar to the Montreal Canadiens, they always bring it year after year. Even when they're rebuilding, they are just a force.
Yeah. Well, mostly because they're from Detroit, where it's like, you know, they have like school bus tail gunners, you know, just to drive the kids to school.
No, that's Chicago. And no, the truth of the matter is that the reason why the Detroit Red Wings are as good as they are is because the majority of the players are Canadian.
Right.
If you wanna freak yourself out, Connor, take a look at any team that you want, see what nationality all the players are, and you will see Canada. Sweden, Canada.
It's getting less though. It is getting less. There are a lot more U.S. born players nowadays, even on the Canadian teams, than there used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we still have them, and the Swiss and a few Russians. But just saying, you look at any team, Canada. All right, guys.
That's
Well,
gold.
thank you guys all so much for joining me. For everybody out there that's still watching, my guest bailed on me 10, 15 minutes before the show went live, and I said, screw it. I'm going out on the porch. I'm going to try some new tech. And so I did my whole show live from my phone, try some new technology, and I think it was fantastic. And I want to thank JT and Connor for joining me. I know we didn't talk a whole lot of paintball, but we talked some. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to go live and try this out. So you guys, anybody out there that's watching right now, is the sound quality okay? Do you like how it is? And the reason why I wanted to do this is because when lockdowns finally alleviate and I go to events, I want to be able to go live from the shows and do different things. And I just want to know how I sound and how I look. Obviously, it's pitch black outside. I'm being lit by the porch lights. So, Sean's saying
Sean.
good as always.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Sean. But no, I'm not on my laptop. I don't have my good microphone. I don't have the full, I don't have the wired internet connection. I don't have my good camera. I'm just winging it with my phone. So
It's doing good. Andrew's like saying that you need a light rig. Audio is all good.
I actually have a light rig. I just couldn't be bothered to bring it out. To be honest with you, I wanted to see what would happen. I wanted to see how it would go, how much light I needed, because when I'm on the field and when I'm traveling, once all this goes sideways, yeah. Oh, and Kevin, I sound louder. I sound louder probably because I am using my JBL mics, and I can't control the volume as well, and it's more of a compressor mic. So you're probably hearing some of the street noises in the background. I'm surprised there hasn't been more police and fire, because normally they rip back and forth all the time. But yeah, so this is me trying some brand new tech, and I just thought that this is cool. So thank you guys so much for joining me and hanging out. I will let you, JT, get back to the Montreal game.
Cheers, brothers. Have a good one.
Talk to you later. And Connor, always a pleasure. All right, guys, You have a great night. Everybody, play with passion and keep your paint dry. Catch you all next week. Ciao.